Hey friends, today we'll be going over how to properly breathe. I know, you may be asking, what do you mean properly breathe? I'm breathing right now, isn't that okay? And you're right, of course you're breathing right now. But I want you to take a second and think about when you see babies breathe. You'll notice that their belly is rising and falling every time they take their inhales and exhales. Even take a look at your pet, your dog, or your cat. Notice how their belly is rising and falling every time they find their breath cycles. As we get older, we lose track of our diaphragmatic breathing, and then we just begin to breathe through our chest, lifting our chest on our inhales and our chest lowers on our exhales. However, today we are going to get back to diaphragmatic breathing. When you breathe through your diaphragm, it allows your lungs to creates more space for your lungs to take in more air, produce more air. And on your exhale, it allows for more air to escape out of your lungs. So you're taking in more air and letting go of more air with your breath. And diaphragmatic breathing is so essential and very important to relieving stress, to relieving anxiety, and to create a calmer environment for you in an environment that may not be so calm. So today we'll get started with our diaphragmatic breathing. Now first, I want you to come to a comfortable seat, sitting up tall just as I am. Maybe you can be laying down, whichever is more comfortable for you. I prefer to stay seated. And once you are on your mat or on your chair sitting upright, begin to close your eyes. And now I want you to notice and bring your awareness to your breath. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Now begin to bring your awareness to the sound of your breath. And last but not least, pay attention to what's moving when you take your inhales and exhales. Is your chest moving or is your belly moving? And once you realize where that movement is coming from, whether it is your chest or your belly, just stay with your normal pace of breath. Keep your eyes closed and stay sitting up tall. Now I really want you to be mindful with your next inhale. Let your belly expand. Rather than lifting your chest, allow your belly to get bigger and bigger as if your ribs were popping out of your belly. Hold at the top of your inhale, and on your exhale, allow your belly to deflate. Now your ribs are getting closer and closer to your spine. Take another inhale, deep inhale, just like that, filling up. Again, your ribs are expanding and expanding. Hold at the top. And then on your exhale, same thing. Allow your ribs to get closer and closer to your spine. And if you notice that you may start to breathe through your chest again, that's okay. Just come back to your belly breathing. That is how you stay connected with yourself. Notice and paying attention to what your body is doing is how you establish a relationship with your body. So as you are still taking that time, still with your eyes closed, staying with your breath, come back to your belly breathing. Take a deep breath in, fill up through your nose and let your belly expand and expand, taking in all of the air that your lungs can allow. And on your exhale, pulling your belly in closer and closer to your spine, letting out all of the air. And then you begin to find that breath on your own pace, letting your belly rise, and letting your belly fall. Now, as you continue with that at your own pace, I also want to let you know that on your exhales, you're engaging your core at the same time. You are now in control of your abdominal muscles on your exhale. So not only are you allowing in more breath on your inhale and letting out more air on your exhale, but you are also engaging your core. Engaging your core, I will definitely break down even more on our next video. But now today, as you've learned diaphragmatic breathing, continue to practice that. And it may not come automatically. Sometimes I even catch myself going back to breathing through my chest. But the one time that I always notice is when I take a minute to slow down, I find a moment of stillness, and I come back to my diaphragmatic breathing. Maybe on a day in which I'm stressed out at work, a day in which I'm having so many challenges thrown at me, I take a minute, I slow down, I take a deep breath in and let my belly rise, and then I take a deep breath out and let my belly deflate. That is how you come back to your diaphragmatic breathing. And sometimes it may seem challenging. I like to think of it as sometimes patting your head and rubbing your belly. It's like you have to concentrate sometimes, but it gets easier. And always practice it when you may be feeling stressed. Maybe you practice it if you're having a difficult day. Maybe you practice it when you're having a beautiful day. Anytime that you find diaphragmatic breathing, it really just allows yourself to reset. It allows yourself to find that sense of calm. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, friends.